Fields of plenty. But these crops won't find their way to the dinner table. This sugarcane is grown to become ethanol or biofuel, a renewable form of energy. For such crops can be replanted year after year. They're a boon for India, a nation that produces more sugar than it needs and has to import petrol.
Indian farmers will benefit from biofuel production because the sugarcane produce will be converted into fuel. It will increase the cash flow to farmers. They will prosper.
There are 3 types of biofuels. Like the sugarcane fields, the so-called first-generation biofuels come from food crops that are grown specifically to become fuel. Then there's the second generation, which comes from agricultural waste like food scraps. And finally, there's the third generation, which is sourced from algae. From field or garbage to cars, it is a cycle that's meant to create fewer total emissions and less of a carbon footprint. But that isn't always the case.
Biofuel production requires non-renewable resources such as land, water, fertilizer, which is often produced from petrochemicals, that is oil-derived. So when you count emissions from all that, for example, even water pumping, if you're using an electric motor or a diesel motor, involves emissions.
India hopes to capitalize on its ability to produce biofuels. But with drought from climate change hurting sugar crops, deforestation, and the use of pesticides needed for such monocultures, some biofuels aren't as green as they seem.